Hello friends, it's Alina, and in this video we will be talking about the Great Conjunction, that being the conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter on December 21st in the sign of Aquarius. So if that's something that interests you, then let's get started. What is up, y'all? I am so excited about this video. I'm so excited to talk about the Great Conjunction, why it's so unique, why it's about to be so incredibly energetically impactful in our lives with intention setting and more, and how to prepare for it. So if that's something that interests you, then let's dive into this. So first things first, why is the Great Conjunction so important? So first things first, you've likely already heard of the Age of Aquarius. It's been mentioned in songs, movies, books, and a lot more. And there's been kind of a debate on when exactly the Age of Aquarius will happen. But many astrologers believe that the actual start of the Age of Aquarius will happen on December 21st, 2020 during the Great Conjunction. This is the first time in nearly 400 years that we will be experiencing this type of conjunction this close together with Saturn and Jupiter. Now, Jupiter and Saturn are two of the largest planets in our solar system, and they represent the broadening of horizons and strict boundaries. And these two cosmic giants haven't met this closely since 1623. Next, what should we expect? So for a majority of 2020, we have experienced the powerful energetic ramifications of having Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter all in the sign of Capricorn. Now, this Capricorn Earth sign has broadened in a lot of rule-oriented, authoritarian, and restrictive energy. And you probably felt that. But as these planets now move into the more airy Aquarius, they will usher in a new age of more freedom. 2020 is at the end of a 200-year era of Jupiter and Saturn only ever uniting in Earth signs. And while Earth signs signify this focus on accumulation of materialism and building dependable structures like buildings and communities, countries, and things like that, it can also signify being more stagnant, being more weighed down, and being more resistant to change. This new era of air will bring disruption to these more established archetypes and structures that we see in society that have maybe left us feeling more stagnant when it comes to progression and innovation. The Aquarius energy is all about innovation, being high-tech, progressive, and connecting ideas through the air, that being through sound beams, sound waves, and radio signals. Rather than wanting to create something tangible like these earth signs, Aquarius energy is all about innovation, being creative, and having ideas and sharing them collectively. So how do we harness this energy or utilize it and stay aligned with this progressive, airy, and innovative Aquarius age that's coming forward? One of the first things that we can do is really sit and journal, asking ourselves, what areas of our lives have we been maybe weighed down or held back by our need to hold on to material possessions? This can also be limiting beliefs, things that we've thought that we weren't capable of, these ideas in our head that might have come from society, our teachers, our friends, our family members growing up, that have seeped into our subconscious to the level where we might want to do something different or innovative, progressive, just outside of our normal comfort zone or what people might know us for. But we might have these limiting beliefs telling us that we're not worthy, or maybe people will judge us for it. All of these things that might be holding us back. These are things that contribute to this stagnation mentally, energetically, that it will serve us most to identify. That way we can slowly process and let go of them. Another great way to harness this energy is looking forward into 2021, into your 1-year plan, your 2-year plan, your 5-year plan, is to really incorporate the power of community. Having friends, having close loved ones, having people in your neighborhood, having that connection with them. We, at the end of the day, whether or not you're an introvert, an extrovert, antisocial, any of that, As human beings, we are all community-based organisms. This is scientifically proven, observed. We are naturally dependent on collective care and collective cooperation. And so moving forward, the energy is really going to be helpful for creating new communities, for finding your community, for finding your tribe. So especially when it comes to making goals, there's so much scientific psychological research on this. You can read any book on, how to be successful and all these things. You are the average of the friends that you keep, the company you keep. This is written in biblical text, in, ancient religious text talking about this. So really looking at cultivating the right type of friends, the right types, and even family members. They say that you don't choose your family, but you truly can, especially when it comes to making sure that you aren't in toxic situations that you don't want to be in, or that you want to foster more inspirational areas of your lives. For me, for a long time, I thought maybe I'm introverted, but I realized that one, I'm ambiverted, and most of the time when I feel introverted, it's because I'm around people that I don't just align with energetically. And being clear about that, journaling about that, being in the question of what is your community? Who are the type of people that really inspire and motivate you? How can you be around that more? Even in this time of social distancing, when everything opens up, how will you take advantage of that freedom of just not having to care about spreading a deadly disease? And finally, I actually wrote this one down. My number 5 tip on harnessing this energy is that this conjunction that's happening, which also lands on the winter solstice, December 21st, 1221, is a powerful time for manifesting what you desire moving into in this new age of Aquarius. So this is such a powerful time for just getting clear on what if you are somebody who is interested in New Year's resolutions, or maybe you're just worn out by that, you don't necessarily need to write out like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be better in all these places and I'm gonna run and all this stuff. It's so impractical to take on new habits all at once. It's completely impractical. So doing this around the winter solstice, like slowly adding these things in, seeing what works, what doesn't, can help relieve pressure for the first day of January. But also, if you already enjoy at the end of the year, even if you don't create New Year's resolutions, you might just enjoy reflecting. Sitting back and asking yourself like, wow, like how has my year been? How did I show up for myself? How did I show up for others? What areas within my professional life and personal life have I really done well in that has served me? And then what areas am I looking to grow within? Being reflective and getting really clear and aligned with what you feel passionate about, what you want to do with your life, moving forward into this new age of Aquarius, which will outlive us all, moving forward into 2021, wrapping up the end of this year. Now is such a potent time for manifesting, y'all. It's a very potent time. So I highly recommend, again, journaling these things out and getting clear on what you want to create. This is the time for manifesting. That's the biggest message I can offer you moving forward. But specifically, I wrote out things that are in alignment with humanitarian impulses, contributions to society, social life, technological development, and just causes in general. Things that have to do with the collective, innovation, progression, and just connecting with other people. Anything that you are working in, if it involves those endeavors, the energy is so potent to help you flow straight into that reality. So I really, really encourage you to do that. I hope that you learned something from this video. And if you made it all the way to the end, I invite you to comment 3 Saturn emojis, because we actually have the emoji for Saturn. It's the planet with the rings around it. But definitely comment that to let me know that you made it to the end, but also let the YouTube algorithm know, because I'm a YouTuber. And finally, I'm just gonna say it, please subscribe. It's so wild as a YouTuber to work so hard on content and to see that there's so many people who are coming back, like y'all come back or y'all make it to the end of the video, but you didn't hit subscribe. And it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt you to do it. And you're helping to support a small, Black female YouTube channel. And be sure to check out the Auralign Astrology Planner. I'm almost sold out. That's so wild. But this astrology planner, things that I'm talking about right now, they're included in the planner. There's dedicated full and new moon ritual pages and much more. But with all of that said, I will leave you with my favorite quote. And that is, be gentle with yourself, because life is about the journey and not the destination. All right, bye friends.